Hey, and welcome back everyone to my Let's Get Farming on Saxlingham. This is episode 13. And the last thing we did here was we bought the new big field, which was this one, which has canola in it, which we can harvest next month. But the plans for today are one, put down a production for dairy production. And two, we're going to mow Ted and pick up these fields to make some hay. And I've got colourblind mode on again. Okay, there we go. And the other plan was to buy this other field and convert it to a grass field. It's got oats in it at the moment, so as soon as we've collected everything off these three, we're going to sell them. We're going to buy this field, and then we're going to harvest it. This is ready to harvest now. This isn't. What we can do is once we've got this harvested, we're almost ready to plant again, because canola gets planted next month in August. So we've got to get that harvested. Actually, we've got to get it harvested either today or in the next one before we roll over into August and get it replanted with canola again. I think that's probably the best way. The only other one would be soybeans, and we're way off soybeans. So, but that would be harvesting in October. Could plant oats. That'll be harvest July, August. But no, we'll stick with that. And the other thing was, nearly forgot. My original intention was to put the productions in the production areas here that Farms and Bisco set up. There's like one here, one here, and one here. They're just nice square areas. But you've got to buy these plots of land. And I don't want to do that at the moment because that's the cheapest one. And I don't have the cash to do that. So, given that we're going to be selling this farm at some point, I'm going to place a production on the farm. It's only small as well. I've checked it'll fit. And I'm going to plonk it just right over here. So we're right next to where we're going to be getting the milk from anyway. And we'll need to buy a Bowser for that. So, without further ado, let's pop this down. Can I actually remove that? Yes, let's get rid of that. Right, that's out of the way. So the one we're going for is, this is just a mod I downloaded. We're going for, I didn't enable it. Bear with me a sec. Right, and we're back. Right, so let's try this again. Stop faffing around. Instruction, productions, factories, it's all the way at the bottom. This one here, 25,000, special dairy mod. Available on the mod hub if you should wish to purchase it. This one does a little bit more. There was another one I was looking at, there was only 10,000, but this one has some other options in there as well that we can use potentially. So this one seems the better value one. So let's pop him down here. I'm just going to put it here. Where it's not too on level. Okay, there we go. How's that looking? It's not too bad. It's level here. Oh, it's a bit raised there, so let's just quickly smooth that out. Need to move back a bit, I think. That looks a bit better, I think. Yeah, let's just a little bit of the track down here. Should work. There we go. That's not too bad. Right, you can even go inside. Cool. So, out of this production, we can do bottled buffalo milk. So we'll activate that. Do some buffalo moss. We'll activate that. Do some butter. And I think that is it. Don't think we can get anything from... No, we need regular milk for that. That should be good. So price-wise, go down here. We scroll down. So that's okay. So buffalo milk. Is selling for $5,901 at the moment for 1,000 litres. Bottled, that's even less, isn't it? Actually, that's not right. So yeah, so we won't do the buffalo milk bottled on this one because it's actually more expensive to do that. We'll do the Moz though because that's a significant price increase there. What was the other one? Isn't there another one in here? I don't remember what it was. Oh, butter. Okay, so let's deactivate the milk. Just check on the butter. Didn't see. Unless I just missed it completely. Butter on its own. So no, we'll just do the Moz, I think, because the butter is even less as well. Well, actually, let's check how many you need. No, so the buffalo milk is 5,000 on its own. 4,000 per 1,000 litres of that. But I think, oops, I think if I remember rightly, actually for 10, put 10 in, you get 20 out, so you double it. So, okay, we will keep that going. Or we could just do complete Moz. But I think we'll do that. We'll do all three and we'll see what we get for those. So let's go and buy a Bowser so we can actually get something going. Containers. Barrels, I should say. 800, 6,000 litres. Let's go with the big one. We'll just buy this outright since we've got a bit of money floating around. Right, let's go pick that up and then get the milk transported. Now, typically when I play other stuff in there. I use automatic milk sale and just sell all my milk. Because I don't actually generally do productions, but since we're doing different things here, it's a good thing. Yeah, actually, I started doing. I did some productions on my Judith Plains, and I'm also doing productions on the 1 Tower Challenge, just because it's. If you didn't do productions on there, you wouldn't get any money really. You'd be playing that for years and years, and that's the only way you've got some constant income anyway. So, well, yeah, I typically don't do a lot of productions and stuff. Certainly don't do it in my roleplay. Even though there's a sawmill that I own on Oakbridge, because that's just part of the base game. So, but yeah, never roleplay that at all. Not a fan of logging anyway. I just thought, does this actually do milk? No, it doesn't, does it? Yeah, muppet. Got the wrong ones there. Got the unmodded version. Right, I'll take a hit on that. Let's go with this. $8 though, but we may get away with it here. I don't want to spend that much, but actually, let's hire purchase this. 5 down. Do it over 5 years. Do option 4. I hate dollies. I can never reverse them properly. But I don't think we're going to need to reverse on this one anyway, so it should be relatively easy where we are for this anyway. So it'll work for now. So looking into the future, we'll put the production down in that production area once we've got enough money to kind of do that type of stuff. Just here. Start filling. There we go. Done. It's nice and easy. Hopefully this will tip okay. There we go. Awesome. So that should be running now. Yep. But also, what I typically do is, where is this? It's got policy around. Just park it across the way here. I usually change these to selling as well and just sell the stuff straight off. But we'll have it storing for now, and we'll we'll do a bit of running around with that, sticking it on the trailer and stuff. Cow's got enough food? Yeah, they're good for today. Right, let's close the gate. Oh, it's over here, isn't it, on this one? Right, okay, let's go and do a bit of grass work. Again. Where's the mowers? There. I think also, probably not in this episode, but probably in the next one. I think we might introduce realistic animals into the mix. Before we get too many. It just makes it easier to deal with. Mess that one up. Makes it easier to deal with when you don't have as many in here. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll maybe look at doing that in the next episode. And then actually at some point, let me just check the calendar again. We're going to do, I was trying to remember what we're going to do in here. Oh, we're going to be planting with oats again, aren't we? Yeah, we're planting with oats. Yep. So we'll do that again. I think, unless I change my mind between now and that planting season. We could put canola in if we want to try and make some more money. Let's have a look at that again. So if we plant it, it's going to be a year before we harvest it anyway. But it's the same for oats. Soybeans a little bit later. So yeah, don't know. We need a spare field if you're going to do soybeans. But, right, let's get these fields done. So I'm going to basically mow Ted, Windrow, and then Bale. And I think I might just throw all that into one time lapse, rather than doing them all individually at all, because no one wants to see 4 different time lapses there of stuff. That just doesn't make any sense. So I'll throw them all into one, I think, and then I'll see you back after that. I mean, we're already up to 20 minutes into the game already, so it's going to take us a while to harvest that other field as well. So I think that's probably the best way forward for that. All right, so we'll see you in a bit.
Listen for me in a violin. Listen for me when the night Listen for me when the world is burning. Babe, would you listen for me? Listen for me in a crowded street. Listen for me in a winning streak. Listen for me when you're at your peak. Babe, would you listen for me? Listen for me in a child's power. Listen for me in a golden hour. Listen for me when you're on your own. Listen for me when you're far from home. Listen for me when you can't go on. Babe, would you listen for me? Listen for me in a skein of birds. Listen for me when there are no words. Listen for me in a violin. Listen for me when the knife is turning. Listen for me when the world is burning. Babe, would you listen for me?
Alrighty then, so we're all done here. Having all sorts of trouble with gate posts and stuff today. Just keep crashing into them. But yeah, we've got I think it's 30 bales of hay off there, plus I found one grass bale as well that needs wrapping, so I'll not do that at the moment. I'll fix that at some point, but I'm not going to get the wrapper out just to do that now. But yeah, good. It should keep us in hay for a while. Why is it not loading? There we go. Right, good. So let's just pop this away. Well, I do it from that angle, that's for sure. Also need to do some maintenance on this, because there, yep, that's what happens when you don't do it. Right, so we're all done there. Let's just turn that off. Let's just check how we're doing in our little production environment. So we've got some butter there, got some buffalo milk, and we've got some moz. We actually out of stuff now. Okay, only 21 litres left. So, okay, so what does that give us? So, the milk, the bottled milk, max value 5,900. 35 for that. The butter, 6 grand for that. So, that's good. So, those are all good to go in October. In July now, so that's okay. We will keep hold of that stuff until October because we should have a bit more by then as well, so that should be good. Yep. Right, so now that we've done those fields, let's get them sold and let's buy the other field. Now let's have a look here. So this one, definitely selling that one. And this one, 69. Contemplating whether to keep this one or not. 469. So I think we can afford to buy this one now. Yeah, it's 373. Let's buy that. Let's. How much is this worth? 92. Let's keep it for now and see how we go. But on the HP side, what have we got? We've got 70,000 altogether. $25. So it cost us 20 grand for that. That was the milk trailer, wasn't it? Let's settle this one. That's one down. Right, let's leave it at that. So we've got our new field. I think what we'll do next is we'll get over there and get this harvested. And then we need to get it seeded with grass. So yeah, let's crack on with that then. Let's fill up as well. I don't remember what I said we were going to put in these fields actually. What did they say we were going to do? Well, we can't plant anything yet. Unless we want to do carrots, which I don't want to do. We don't necessarily need straw, so we can do canola for all of these potentially, which is what I think we talked about. Yeah, so I think we'll drop canola in them. And canola was harvestable in July. Soybeans in October. So I think we'll do 50-50. We'll do soybeans in some, and we'll do canola in another, and that gives us 2 harvesting sessions then for different products. Right. So just before we carry on, actually, I just noticed the time. It's coming up for like 8 in the evening. So I think what we'll do is we'll just pause it here. I'll just move forward in time, and then we'll do the harvest the following day in game time. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're back. It's just gone 8 in the morning, and it's a little bit misty. So let's go and get this new field harvested. Just did a quick check on the production as well, and it looks like it's all the milk is done. So that'll we need to wait another few days before we get any more milk in. I think there's 91 litres available currently in the pen area. We can check that out shortly anyway. Right, I'll just get all this set up, and then I'll be back. Okay, nearly there. I actually got halfway here and suddenly remembered I hadn't brought the header, so I had to go back for it. Oh dear. It's been one of those days. Right, so here we are. Let's just park this over here, not on a hill this time. So I did make, I made a note of how much oats we've got at the moment and what that cost is, and I want to see how much this field is going to bring us in. It should bring us in quite a bit. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Don't know why that's not going. Lock in. Should be okay. Oh, maybe we're okay now. Yep, there we go. All right, cool. All right, we'll get this knocked out. And we'll see you in a bit.
Isn't it obvious how we're gonna make
Alrighty, so we're done with that harvest. So take a look at the numbers. We're now up to £246,000 that we got for that. So we've made an additional £62,000 off that field, which isn't too bad. Not to be sniffed at. So that's good. So I'm going to call it a day on this episode. But in the next one, we basically need to get that field mulched because we want to try and get the maximum yield bonus off that. Because if you notice, I didn't do straw swath, I just disabled that, same as the other fields. And then we also need to mulch 2 of the other fields for canola as well, so we can get those planted in August. So I'm thinking maybe we do maybe we do 7 and 3 for oats and 19 and 2 for canola. So we'll get these 2 mulched next game maybe. We don't need to worry about these because oats is going to be in September, so we've got an extra month to worry about them. But that said, we don't have a mulcher, so I need to basically either buy one or lease one. And I was looking at this one, this Noki one or whatever it's pronounced. I'm not going to lease out that because it's way too expensive, although it is bigger. Could do this one that's 7 meters, which isn't too bad. And this one's 5.6, so that's not too bad. So if we look at that, it means at least that it's only that much, so we can get everything mulched pretty much. So I think we'll do that next in game. Leaving the harvester over in the field at the moment. Actually, let's just go and move it off here. I'm just going to park it up at that other farm that we don't own yet, because we're going to need it for the canola field anyway. So sorry, it's a little bit jerky here because I've just updated my graphics card and everything with some new drivers and that. And the shader caches need to catch up a little bit. It should be okay at some point. That doesn't look as though it's going to sit on there properly. Oh no, there we go. Just go here. Bring this up here. My sense of distance from stuff today is absolutely out the window. I just cannot keep from hitting things. Just misjudging everything completely. And of course, trees in the way doesn't help either. Just gonna park it now, but I didn't have enough room to turn around then. So let's just go and pop him in here for now. Well, I mean, look at the size of this field with canola in it that we own. I mean, that's a monster field. That should hopefully bring us in a lot of cash. It's absolutely huge. And we've got a 97% yield bonus on this, which is good. So yeah, that one's going to be a fun one to do. So that's the plans for next, is get the fields mulched. Need to get grass back in that field as well, because I don't want to be putting grass in the next month, because we'll have basically lost a month of growth from that. So yeah, so thanks for watching. If you've got any comments or questions, just throw them down below. Anything you'd like to see me to specifically do, we can do that as well. And don't forget, if you do like my content, please think about subscribing and liking. It all helps to grow the channel. And we'll see you again on the next episode. So don't forget to stay safe out there. Thanks now. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like my content.